I know all my lines. For the first intro.
I didn't get the script.
Just a
Let
bunch
me
of
know
dot,
after the
dot,
show.
dot, dot.
Let me know after the show if it was better the first time or the second time.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Now it's on live.
We're
Oh,
live?
Yes.
Are we live?
Yes, we are live.
Is
Let's
the
do it again.
green light on?
Yes, it's green light on.
Okay, perfect. So it seems like Masa, your mic is loud and clear. Hopefully mine is too. Today is June 26th, Tuesday. Back to our regular day, somewhat back to our regular hour. I was working this past weekend. Masa, how was LAPOM?
LAPOM was very, very busy. We had like many people came in during the Saturday, and
Last weekend?
Yeah, we started new class. So the new guys came
New
in.
class, okay.
And then
Teaching new people?
Yes, teaching at the new people. Very, very busy.
Anybody bring fish this week?
No fish, but I think everyone thinks we bring the fish every weekend, so we got more players came in. But unfortunately, there was no sushi.
So, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so last week, Masa brought a fresh yellowtail, and Shin-san, one of our members, he's a sushi chef, so he kind of made sushi for them. I wasn't there. Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yes, 2
Forgot.
weeks ago.
But again, when I brought that up, I was getting hungry, so I'm gonna try and stay away from food talks. Michelle, how's it going? Nice little comment there. It's been a while. Gonna do. Let's see what happened today. For you LA Clippers fans out there, a semi-big announcement. Austin Rivers was traded to the Wizards in exchange for Gortat. Masa is a pretty big Clippers fan. He's been for forever, as far as I know. Any comments on the trade, Masa?
I think it's gonna be a good trade because
Gonna be pretty good.
yeah, I hope so.
Works out. I know a lot of the hardcore fans are anti Austin Rivers, for whatever reason. So
Yeah, I mean Austin.
kudos to Jerry West, and shout out to Lorena from Las Vegas. I've heard that it's her birthday today, so
Yay!
congrats. Enjoy the day.
Happy birthday.
Play a lot of Mahjong. Happy birthday. And yeah, so a lot of big moves today. Clippers now have 3 centers,
Yep.
I think.
Big guys, big boys.
3 big guys, 3 tall guys, and I'm going to transition that over to our guests today, as they are also very tall from Seattle. We have James and also Charlie from the Seattle area. But before I hand it over to them, 3 questions that we usually ask our guests. 1, quick intro about yourselves, which group you're from, which area you are from. Second question would be how you got into Riichi Mahjong. Third question would be what your future goals are. And after that, it's just going to be 1 hour of free talk, although we have a couple questions queued up for you guys. So, James, go ahead. Oh, no, we're going to do Charlie first, right? So, yeah, Charlie, take it away.
Well, thank you very much for having us on here. Really appreciate it. And yes, I'm Charlie, and online I'm known as Crump Bigums or just Bigums. Do the cleans at Fukumoto Crazy.
Yeah, and he's from Seattle. I'm not.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we'll do question 1 for Charlie, and then go back to James, and then question 2, Charlie, and then James. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Sure.
Okay. Cool.
Was it the quick intro?
Yeah, quick intro.
Yeah. So yeah, born and raised in Seattle, and I'm part of that Seattle Mahjong Club, I believe is the official name. SMC, Seattle Mahjong Club.
Seattle Supersonic.
I've been living in Denver my whole life. I was born here.
Denver Nuggets.
I went to a high school, and and I took Japanese at middle school and high school.
Wow.
So yeah, I've been taking it pretty much all my life too. I think it's been about 12 years that I've been doing it consistently, and I'm still not totally fluent, but yeah, getting there.
Don't worry, James.
If you could translate all those mangas, you are good to go. You are good to go.
Is it mangas? Probably.
Manga, because they don't have S's and.
Yeah.
That's the official term.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Question 2: how you guys got into Mahjong?
From Akagi. I liked Kaiji. I got into that, and I loved that. And so I started watching Akagi, and I was like, I don't know this game. So I just looked up the rules on Wikipedia, and I was like, this looks fun. So I started playing like Hong Kong Mahjong and stuff. And I was just like, something's missing here.
Yeah.
Something's not quite right. And then I realized, oh, it's Riichi Mahjong that I need to do, and I've just kind of been playing ever since. I've been playing at we have Mahjong nights on Fukumoto Crazy's. Used to be IRC, but now we do Discord, where I've been playing for quite a few years now. So.
Are you still doing those weekly? Are they Saturday, right?
I've been working a lot of Saturdays lately, so I haven't been able to visit. And from what I can see, they're not really doing them every Saturday. So I don't know, kind of falling out of shape there.
It's been several years of those, but yeah. So for how I got into Mahjong was a friend introduced me to the Kaiji anime, and I was a big fan of it. And season 2 was coming out, and I couldn't wait week to week for the new episodes to come. So I dove into the manga, and then the manga, I read ahead and got to the Mahjong art, where the 17 steps, Minefield Mahjong, and that was pretty much where it all happened there. I learned more. I found Akagi and tried to figure out the rules to Mahjong. And like James, I also didn't I started out trying to learn American Mahjong because that sounded cool, but it turns out Riichi Mahjong is the only way to go. I mean, obviously, other people who play other types of Mahjong, it's all good. It's all Mahjong.
So you played with like Charleston's and stuff? Were you
I know. I used to actually go. There was like a group in Seattle where it was a lot of old ladies would go, and I'd play with them one weekend.
Yes. I went to like a tea shop that had Mahjong.
Yeah.
First of all, and there were a bunch of old ladies there too.
So it seems like you guys got into Mahjong about the same way, through Kaiji that led to Akagi, and then you guys played a different style of Mahjong, but kind of ended up going back into what Akagi pretty much does. Pretty interesting.
I think that's pretty much the only way for anyone to get into Riichi Mahjong back then was through anime. I mean, anyone that wasn't didn't have Japanese family or whatever.
Yeah, some of the guests that we've had, they explain how they got into Mahjong, and then different. Some of them are similar. Some of them are, I think Michelle said she was kind of born into it, and some other players, it's been there, but they never really got that interested until recently. Again, Akagi, Saki is some of the main animes that we hear. I got a couple questions regarding that, but let's go ahead and do the third question first. Third question is what your future goals are when it comes to Mahjong.
Just keep improving, keep learning those etiquette rules and stuff like that. Because a goal would definitely be to go to a travel to Japan and play at a Jonso. I'd love to do that one of these days.
So
I just want to win a tournament. One tournament anywhere. I've never, and this guy over here has won 2 tournaments, 2 major tournaments, and I'm so jealous. I want to win a tournament someday.
Okay, so
that's my goal.
We have witnessed the Charlie won the 2 consecutive tournaments. So let's talk about a little bit on the San Francisco tournament and the Seattle tournament last year.
Yeah, the 2 that Charlie won.
Good times.
How was the first one? How did you?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Was that your first tournament?
Yes.
Your first ever one?
Well,
you played in
we've had some other Seattle kind of things that I won. We did. There was a Seattle tournament where the winner got like a gift card from Amazon. So that was
okay.
but that was like the first tournament hosted by not Seattle. Where
okay.
Yeah. It was really good. I definitely there's still some hands I remember, like the one where I played against Garth Nelson and the final Hana-chan. I still remember winning this toy off of, I think, Ryan.
I remember
from which Ryan? Los Angeles?
No, the San Francisco one. The final was on the Tepe, Chari.
Yeah, I remember Tepe.
David from Nama.
No, it might have been David.
And then Simon.
Because he was, it was, it was this great little toy that got me enough points. I still remember that.
And we're still waiting for the video coming up from the PML.
It's been a year. No, that's true.
I forgot which Kyoku, but Tepe had a Dama Mangan, but he went to the Suanko. And he still regrets he went to the Suanko.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the Hatsu was the Dora.
Yeah, I guess.
And we were, us LAPOM members, we were behind Tepe, right? And then when the Hatsu came out, was it David that discarded? I don't remember. But somebody discarded the Dora, right? And then Tepe didn't move. And we're like, what? He's not gonna, is he really gonna go for a Suanko? And then I remember, let's say, I think Mio-kun was there behind us with George, XGO, and then they were asking Shisho, like, why did he do that? And I remember Shisho said, I don't know. There's a lot of question marks.
Because of the, he went out the Honitsu in the Aria, so, and then because of the format, the points carry over, right? So he thought he needed to get more, but that was kind of interesting, and then we that was a really good match. And then what about the Seattle ones? Because we flew to Seattle last year. Me, Kenji, Junko, and then we had Terry-san,
Aki, Terry,
and then
Paul was there.
Yeah, Paul-kun was there too. And then
but he didn't tell us that he was
nobody couldn't stay in the final table, so and then during the finals we had another game, so we couldn't see the final. So how was the game?
I remember the finals for the Seattle tournament too. I don't remember everybody. It was Zach and Daniel Dasuke, but I don't remember the fourth.
And I think Beechen, no? Not the Beechen in the final?
Say that again, Masa?
Beechen? I think it was.
Was it Beechen?
I think.
I don't think it was Beechen.
Oh, sorry. But should be in a good final table, Dasuke and Zach.
Yeah.
So how was?
I know you guys play relatively often.
It was like, it's true.
Yeah,
I remember all last. Everyone was really close. Like Daniel had been losing, but then he went on a Renchon streak for all last, as he does. And Zach was really close in second place. And then I just got this Pinfu, and it was so relieving to when I saw it come out.
And how is the Zach relationship between you? I think you guys are good rivals.
Yeah, we're good. We're buds. He's one of the ones I look up to, or try to emulate their style. Because I mean, he was topping the U.S. for WRC.
Yep.
Somehow he earned so many points. It didn't even matter that he had like a Chombo, which is crazy to me. He must have got tons of.
And then for tournament last year, James, I think you went to final at the DFW tournament, right?
The first year, yeah.
Yeah, it was. How was the final table?
It was intense. I was in the lead for a while. Funny story. It got to the end and I thought it was Ryukyoku. I thought it was a drawn game. So I was like, my weight was this obvious weight, and I flipped my hand open and they're like, there's still more 2 2 more draws left in the wall. And I'm like, oh, shit. And I took my draw, and I sumoed. And I was like, I turned my hand back up, and I was like, is this okay? Can I sumo? I mean, I just revealed my hand ahead of time, right? And they were like, I guess that's fine. And it was like,
you didn't just put it down. It's like, I know I'm gonna win this one. Okay. Reveal it ahead of time.
But no, I fought hard and the entire time, and I was trying to take down Dasuke because he was in first going into it.
Again,
like
Dasuke,
I was focusing on direct. What's that?
Again, Dasuke was at the final table, huh?
Yeah, Dasuke, Tina, and Ryan were the 3 I was facing. Ryan from Florida.
Florida, yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I fought hard, and but Tina eventually just like fought back, you know, and she wound up like chasing me all the way to the last round where I was desperately trying to make fast hands, but she just made faster hands. And she won with like a Hatsu only and bumped me out of first place by like 200 points or something. It was like, I came so close. But she barely edged ahead at the end. So
I think both of you guys are kind of competitive players, aren't you?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, I could feel. And then because of the history we are building, and then we see each other at the tournament. Now, do you feel it's like getting like interesting like for future? Because it kind of gets me a motivation too.
Yeah, I've had a few daydreams about what I could like what could potentially happen if everything goes perfectly, you know. Like if I win like the WRC and everyone's like, "Oh, James, the master Mahjong player." All that. Like that's like my top dream, but who knows if that could even potentially happen.
Yeah, again, I made a promise with the Dasuke before. We made a promise we're gonna see each other some kind of tournament at the final table, and let's play really good game.
I think James and I have that promise too.
Yeah,
we'll meet in the finals somewhere.
Yeah.
I hope someday.
Someday.
Yeah, let's do it. It's gonna be the really interesting games. Okay.
For sure.
Now let's move on to Fukumoto Crazy.
Sure.
Okay, so
yeah,
where do we start? I mean, there's a lot to talk about. Like,
we put out those 2 new chapters last night.
Okay,
it's good stuff.
Let's go into how this formed first for some of the listeners out there that may or may not know the story.
So I actually already talked about this on what was it? The Mahjong meetup that Frenetic did. But to give you a brief summary, basically, I was just I was looking for new kaiji chapters, and like I'd already been taking Japanese for a few years at this point, but I still didn't really feel confident enough to translate manga. I was still like, I probably couldn't do it justice. So I started out trying to like typeset the manga, and we did some stuff in We Can't Decide, which someone else actually started up, and I just kind of begged them to let me join. But basically they did some chapters, and eventually I just kind of branched out on my own and started translating Akagi, but only the anime covered parts, so I could like listen to the anime and be like, okay, so that's where this part is, you know, and like use the anime subs to help me like figure everything out. And eventually I just started like learning how to actually translate, and just through, you know, just doing it over and over and over and learning, like looking up all the kanji, and you know, I already knew pretty much all there was to know about sentence structure, I feel, going into it. But anyway, I just started that up, and eventually I called it Fukumoto Crazy because I wanted that to be my new name.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to go from Sonic Crazy to Fukumoto Crazy, because I'm not crazy about Sonic at all. I'm more crazy about Fukumoto, so I wanted that to be my new name. But
by the way,
we didn't really have a new name, really. I never came up with a better name than that, so it's just kind of stuck.
By the way, couple days ago, I think it was Katayama Sensei was posting on the Twitter the pictures that the Fukumoto sensei,
like the one who wrote Obakamiko and stuff like that.
Yeah, won at the Menzen Daisangen. Let's show. I'm showing on this on the screen. Hold on 1 second. I think I have it.
Let me.
Where did it go?
Open up the stream.
I think that would also be another future goal, way down the line for both of us, would be to play Mahjong with Fukumoto Sensei.
Oh, that's nice.
But,
that's another daydream of mine.
Yeah, quite a long shot.
So, do you guys contact with the Fukumoto Sensei?
No.
But yeah, we kind of have.
He's definitely my hero, or my favorite author, writer, creator.
I mean, there's really no market for kaiji in the U.S., so I don't, it's not like we did this because he reached out to us and stuff like that. So we've never actually talked with Fukumoto. I would like to. I don't know. I don't even know how he feels about our work, really. So I don't know what I would even say, though.
So how is it?
That's another goal.
To me, my hero was like Michael Jordan. So to you, is that like Mr. Fukumoto?
Yeah, I would say he's definitely an idol of mine. Just the way that he's dedicated to how do you say this, to following his passion no matter what other people because for decades he was publishing manga that didn't sell very well, little one-off romances, and it took him a while to actually find something that he could enjoy doing, and he didn't give up until he found something he could write about that other people wanted to read, that he enjoyed doing. And I really look up to that. And if I ever become this is another daydream of mine. If I ever become a writer, I would want to do that too. I wouldn't want to compromise to anybody. I would want to do exactly what I wanted to write, and
Oh, that's nice.
Writer as in draw the anime, or more the story?
I can't draw, but I would like to, kind of
write the story,
storyboard, maybe a visual novel or something. I don't know. That Fukumoto Crazy is my main focus right now, so I don't really have any plans for that. That's just a dream of mine. For the distant
you guys
future.
know anyone that could draw?
Chari?
No. If you have artists, let me hit me up.
Okay. Because that'll be pretty cool to have a U.S. Based manga regarding Mahjong.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know if we would even make it a manga or whatever.
But I think
or a graphic novel.
What we are doing right now, it could be the manga. It's really interesting.
Yeah, that
there's so many storylines.
Yeah.
So many characters that could come up.
Yeah, we could write a Mahjong manga about Mahjong in the U.S. Get it published in Kindai.
Yeah.
me personally, we don't know the Fukumoto-san's contact information, but hopefully if we could find it, and then we're gonna introduce James and Charlie for sure.
Really?
I thought it was amazing that you guys had the mangaka for Kirinji. Yes.
Yeah, that would really impress me, that you guys had his a drawing by him up on your wall, and he specifically mentioned you.
Yeah. He was kind of nice one, and he does a Twitter. So, and then I look for the Fukumoto Sensei's Twitter, but it seems like he doesn't do Twitter things. So, but
Tsukawaka Ki Nagahisa.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
he's amazing too. I love his work.
Yeah, I heard the Fukumoto Sensei play Mahjong, right? So if we keep doing this, I think we could reach into him.
Benjamin.
His
last. He's played with Fukumoto before, and I'm super jealous.
That's nice.
Well, we have contact with Ben, so
yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
Maybe someday. I gotta brush up on my Japanese though.
Or worst case,
me too.
Last week I think Luke from Rochester sent a letter to the JPML dojo. And
that was featured on Twitter.
Yeah, some of the pros pick it up and then post it on the Twitter, and I felt like that's a really nice move by him. And then I came up with the idea. Why don't you guys send a letter to Bamboo Shovel?
I've thought about sending a fan letter or something to Fukumoto, let him know,
done my
how
work.
cool I think he is. But it'd mostly just be me telling James what to write down. I don't want to bother him. Or like, how do I say, how do I express this? And he'd tell me how to do it in Japanese.
I would try.
So let's talk about which manga the best, like your favorite for the Fukumoto manga.
I gotta say 10.
Oh,
Tenhunori no Kaidanji.
Nice.
I didn't know you would go with 10.
Yeah. What? It's definitely my favorite. Akagi is good, but it's a little, I don't know, too like supernatural, and like it takes so long to get through every hand. 10 is just like hand after hand after hand in your face, and it's like, is this still going? I can't believe that he's still writing this same East-West battle, and there's been so many interesting hands, And it's like, wow.
I started with 10 too when I first started reading his stuff. Started with 10, and then Akagi's spin-off, right?
Yeah. Akagi was its spin-off. So Akagi was a manga.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, as long as you know it.
Yeah. So, and then that spun off to the Washizu one, and then Shiro has his own thing now, and
there's a whole little universe of manga from the 10 manga,
and then now it's gonna be a live action.
Yep.
Yeah, can't wait.
What did you guys watch the Akagi live action?
Not Akagi, 10.
Yes, but
there's already an Akagi live action.
Akagi one.
Yeah.
But there is going to be a 10 live action too.
Yeah.
And after Akagi, like, what did you feel about? I think they did a good job.
Of the Akagi live action?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, you're cutting out a little bit.
Oh,
so
sorry.
But yeah, I feel like Washizu's actor got a little too silly with the freaking poses at the end. Like, they're supposed to be betting their lives, right? They're supposed to be like high intense, and you're like dancing around like a pop sensation, like with your finger on your cheek, going, "Oh, I'm so cute." I didn't really like that, but and he did, and I feel like they kind of, he kind of lost all of his energy by the time they made the continuation arc, which I just watched. That just came out. So Washizu's actor is like really like unenthusiastic in that one, but it's probably just because of his old age. He can't really emote as well anymore. That's honestly what I feel.
I saw that first Akagi live action series when it was on the Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
it was enjoyable.
I feel like the other actors did a really good job, though. Especially Yasuoka's actor was my favorite.
Yeah.
Jimbo, I think his real name is. The actor, yeah.
And
shoes is pretty big shoes to fill, but I liked some of this stuff that actor did, like with the tiger was memorable and fun.
So I did my little bit of research of the Crunchyroll, and I think I found some kind of interesting relationship between Crunchyroll and one of the TV station in Japan. I don't know if you guys knew about it. The Crunchyroll's the main stockholder, I think. It's a Japanese TV company.
Oh.
And then the same TV company is actually making the live action for Akagi, and I think 10 is going to be the same. And I think Saki's maybe same too. I'm not quite sure, but I think those are in same, how do you say, streamline.
Terebi Tokyo.
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
But we are not 100% sure. We just did the online research, so.
I hope. Yeah, I wish they would bring the continuation of the Akagi drama to Crunchyroll, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen.
Really? The second season?
Or second and third.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't put up the second season or the third season yet.
Okay, then why don't...
the second season was Ichikawa, right? What was the third season?
They covered Yagi and Ichikawa. all in one.
Okay.
What's 10 episodes.
What about the third season?
3 episodes. It was the South Third and South Fourth round of Washizu Mahjong.
I see.
6th Hanchan.
And, oh man, South Third was a good one.
Yeah, and they and unfortunately they cut out the Washizu in Hell section.
What? How can that be?
Yeah, they just kind of showed the part where Washizu looks into the window and sees Akagi in there, and then he's like, "I gotta get back," and then he does.
They could have had a lot of fun with special effects and stuff.
They could.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch the Mahjong Horoki with the black and white, the old movie, the Mahjong movie?
No.
No? It's a story from the Asada Tetsuya, right? Boya Tetsu.
Yeah, no, I've heard of it. I just I've never sat down and watched it because I can't find a good quality version of it online.
Yeah, and then
if you can find that, I'd definitely be down to watch. I like Gambler Tetsuya and all that.
Yeah, and then the actor was playing in the Dosaken was actually the same guy with the Ichikawa.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice.
I remember.
Oh, from the new live action, you mean?
Yeah.
The same. Dang, that's awesome.
Wow. So you already know what live action Dosaken is like, James?
I guess so. Well, he was a lot younger then.
Yeah.
In the black and white days.
That guy is the same guy with the Iron Chef.
Oh dang. Eraine.
He's a chef?
No,
Iron Chef?
The host of the Iron Chef.
Whoa.
He always go, if I remember correctly, and he bites some kind of veggie. I don't know if you guys watched the Iron Chef or not, but
I watched a few episodes a long time ago.
Yeah, it's an old one. So what?
Late 90s, maybe.
Sorry, that was my era. So.
Good old days.
The good old.
Yep. But yeah, so that's how Fukumoto Crazy kind of got started. But when does Charlie come into the picture?
Oh, yeah, it was 2012.
Let's see.
I found the website, and I like the little blog posts that they could put that James wrote for each chapter, and I really wanted more Kaiji chapters to come out. I wanted to see what happened next, but I couldn't read them. So I wanted to do any kind of work that I could. Yeah, and then I got some experience scanlating other manga that I wasn't that interested in, and so that I could try and help out. Yep, and so I sent James some emails, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, you can help out." And
so
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. At first, I was kind of like, I kind of just want to keep doing this on my own, but eventually he showed me like he can do it a lot better than I can. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, welcome aboard.
Looks like
and eventually turned into the whole group.
Yeah, chapters a lot quicker, or I was really had a lot of time and like nothing else to do. So I was just really we were putting out a lot of chapters out back with Tobaku Part 3 of Kaiju.
One every 3 days for Akagi when we were rushing through that, I remember.
Yeah.
Dang.
Looks like you guys have a lot of members, and how many members are working together?
3.
3.
Yeah. Through all the years.
Including you guys.
You mean in total? Right, because I meant right now. Basically just me, Bigums, and Tamber are working right now, but
yeah, there's you can go to our website and there's Fukumoto Crazy group members.
Yeah.
Iapetus helped with some penchant cleans and some Akagi. He's like a notable Mahjong player, that's why I mentioned him. And let's see. I just saw you scrolling through our past group members. Yeah, I think you're still doing it now. So you can see all the people who have helped there.
Many. You have many.
Is Iapetus that one European player that's kind of tall?
Yeah, Constalenzu.
Yes. Oh, he's cool.
Yeah.
And strong.
What?
At Mahjong.
So out of all the current and previous members, How many of them have you guys met in person and played?
I mean, besides Bigum's, just Iapetus, really.
Oh, okay.
I did. Danchi help out? I've played him in person. But no, he didn't. He hasn't helped out. I don't think in translating the chapters. So no.
I see.
Just Bigum's and Iapetus are the only ones.
Was XGO just like a Fukumoto Mahjong regular?
Well, yeah, he climbed up the ladder on Fukumoto Mahjong Night pretty quick, and then he found Rinshun and White Lion there, and they formed Lion's Ridge.
Cool.
So XGO is more Lion's Ridge than Fukumoto Crazy.
Yeah, but I only really know James from the website. I still haven't met Tambers or what was his name? DJ
Denji?
No, Kazuhiko. Reverie Kazuhiko.
Yeah, I've never met him either.
Yeah.
We've had chances to meet, but he didn't want to come to SakuraCon that one year or that other.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. How often do you guys?
Not very often. There was 2 years before the WRC that we hadn't met at all. That's mostly just because I don't really have the money to be flying all over the country that often, and Bigums doesn't really have any reason to go to Colorado, so.
True. Yeah, I remember it was a joke that like every time James came to Seattle, I was at a different apartment.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere new.
But yeah, speaking of group members, I want to give a shout out to Tamber, because I didn't mention him on the last podcast, the Mahjong meetup. I want to just speak his praise for a minute here.
He's so great.
He's amazing. He's like I just told him like at the beginning, just be creative, do whatever you want to do, and he took that and he ran with it. He was like, I'm gonna be as creative with the typesetting as I can. Like when it mentions fire, I'm gonna use a fire text.
Okay.
And I feel like he's the one who's really like given us our special little flavor, you know.
I see.
Like, because Fukumoto has his own style, so I feel it's awesome that we have our own style too.
Yeah, he's like the reason we never miss deadlines and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, and he's always like on top of it and like being like, oh, we gotta meet the deadline, you guys, hurry up. And we're like, all right, fine, Tamber.
Yeah, there's weeks where I don't want to do it, but like I'll do it for because I think about Tambers, or he'll message me and say, oh yeah, hey, how's it going? I'm like, okay, yeah, I got you, Tambers.
He sprinkles the little essence. Maybe hence the name Tamber. For some of you audio guys out there, that is an audio reference. Spelled differently, but maybe
the timber, the timbre.
Yeah, I heard him. He told me once that Tamber was his middle name, I believe.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know his actual name.
When I have a kid, I might have to do that then. Spell it with an I. That's pretty cool though.
Name him after our group, our Fukumoto group, because he's a group member. That's what you should do with your.
Yeah.
There's a bet that I think it's a pretty famous one. Masa, right? Isaiah Thomas.
Oh yeah.
The current Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, that's more.
There was a bet. 2 fathers. One loved the Pistons. One loved, I forgot what other team, but they had a bet. Whoever won the finals would have to name their kid either Isaiah Thomas or Isaiah or some other the rival of the team, and then obviously that parent lost, so he had to name the kid Isaiah. So imagine your name coming from a bet. So
yeah,
maybe we could do a Hanchang where we bet on our future son or daughter's name.
Ooh, those are high stakes.
Yeah, that's a pretty high stake. Or well, let's leave it as a middle name, or maybe a nickname.
That would be funny.
So would it just be the fourth place has to have the middle name be like Washizu or something?
Yeah, something along that line.
So just avoid fourth place, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It'll be 10 holes.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yes. I had a friend who has this thing where they're definitely they have to name their son like Goku. They're gonna put Goku in his name. And he's been trying to convince his girlfriend of that. And she's like, and he's like, no, it has to have the name Goku. I'm not sure why, but I mean, Goku.
I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there named Goku. Pretty sure.
I mean, it is a real name, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's
It's a legitimate name.
better than
Now, if you name the second one Gohan, that's a different thing.
Yeah. I hope someone does that. They just like make a line of like people named after the various generations in Dragon Ball. That'd be...
I had a client before, Lupin the Third. I don't know if you guys watched that.
That's awesome.
That's another good one. That's a good one. But she named her son Jigen, which is the guy with the hat, the guy with the gun.
Yeah.
And the daughter Fujiko.
Yeah.
Lupin's. So that was pretty cool. I'm like, dang, man, really did that. So obviously she was a huge fan.
Their uncle Zenigata.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of the names, comes from like a passion, fan, a lot of mangas.
One last thing on names. I was thinking of doing like a slight reference to Mahjong and having a son named Ron or Ronald, right? but I couldn't. I literally can't do that because then they'd be Ronald McDonald, and that'd be terrible.
The kid's gonna be mad. He's gonna be kicked on.
I can't name my kid Ronald McDonald, even though it's a cool reference to Mahjong.
Yeah, no McDonald's for him.
Let's look at the.
There was another one.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Fukumoto Crazy. Looks like they've been working since 2011.
That's right.
8 years? 7 years?
Yeah, through good times and bad times, thick and thin.
Going strong.
Long time.
All out of love for Fukumoto Sensei.
What happened?
It'll be crazy to finally catch up to Kaiji.
I know, and Akagi. I thought Akagi was a huge deal, but man, I'm still kind of like in awe that we did one poker as fast as we did. After all the time it took.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this for dang old seven years now. Finally knowing everything that's happening with Kaiji up to the current chapter, and we're so close.
So looks like 2012 and then 2015 you guys made like over 100. So the thing about that is we started doing double releases more during some years. So like in those years we were doing mostly single releases. So like there's more blog posts then, but we probably have released more chapters in the later years, like the last 3 years than that, but they're all just like in double release and triple release and quadruple, and I think we did like septuple at one point releases.
Is that our record?
I don't even know if that's true, but yeah. If it is, it probably is our record, yeah. Oh, we did a whole volume of Kaiju once.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, we for like one of our anniversaries. Yeah, so that's got to be the record.
And then I think everybody, the Mahjong players, they know Akagi. They always talk about Akagi like coming up, right? So I think Akagi is helping to spreading the reach to the world. And then
agreed.
Yeah, I think Saki is doing a lot.
Saki is
as well.
The other one.
Yeah. She's cool too.
Yeah, I mean, but like Saki, I remember seeing at one point like on what is it, Baka updates manga or manga updates.
Yeah.
Like Saki was the #1 manga like at a certain point on that site. Like not even among Mahjong players, just period. Saki was #1. So I think that Saki is that. I've never seen Akagi that high, so I do feel like Saki has a lot more impact on, because people like cute girls. But I feel like Akagi is a better way to get in.
That's why we came up
Kaiji's
with
way more
the idea that after the anime convention in Los Angeles, I think, we did the Fukumoto Day right after the convention. we thought like a lot of people's gonna come to play the Kaiji game, Akagi games and stuff.
Yeah.
But we actually had like only 2 came out. It went crazy on the Twitter, but only 2 showed up.
Dang, really?
Yes.
They had neat little cosplay though.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were so awesome. But
yeah.
Shout outs to them. We could have been there.
Yeah, I wish I could have made it to that.
We need your advice. Should we continue doing this, or what should we do?
What do you mean?
Should we
can you host it as part of the anime convention?
Should we continue the Fukumoto Day event? Is that gonna help us to find the Riichi players?
Do you do it at a convention?
After convention, so we passed out the flyer at the convention.
Oh, you should probably do it at a convention if you want to like get a lot of people.
Yeah, the anime.
That's where they all are.
Either the day before or the day after your next Rankers Carnival, so I can attend both in one trip.
I thought you guys wanted to play Mahjong more, so.
Yeah.
But actually, the Chinchu.
I can set aside Mahjong just to play Fukumoto gambles for a moment or two.
we even.
I want to play one poker.
Oh yeah. We even printed
James
out.
And I played one together.
We have tons of Perica too, so we can.
What'd you say?
We printed out a lot of Perica.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that in the photos.
So we need everyone's idea to like how to organize this Fukumoto Day event, because we have no idea. We need a veteran's idea.
How about I dress up as Kazuya and people take turns playing one poker against me? I think I could pull off Kazuya.
But what about the machines? Can we make the machine?
Oh, you want Mother Sophie? Maza Sophie? Sure, if you can set it up, yeah.
Let's ask Kira.
Get the tracks, the railroad tracks, the 2 giant pits, the whole shebang.
Yeah. Maybe
rent out a warehouse.
Maybe we should do on a side event at the Mahjong tournament, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah.
And all the props will be made by Junko?
Yes. And then Junko and I was talking about maybe we should practice the Fukumoto game, the stuff we made. We should ship it to Seattle to host the Fukumoto event after SakuraCon. And then later that we should send it to like Oklahoma or Denver, and then like touring in the US.
It's like a traveling circus of Fukumoto Day madness. I love it.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't find too many in Denver, to be honest, though.
But how is the Fukumoto fans in the United States? Are there a lot? Like how is you guys?
No, I'm always very happy and excited whenever I find out someone who knows what Akagi is in the United States or Kaiji.
Yeah, you have to look for them. You have to really search long and hard to find them. I've only just found like a group of people that actually knows about it.
Right. Like even, like you'll talk like, oh yeah, I love anime. What's your favorite anime? And I'll say Kaiji. They're like, oh, what's that about?
Yeah, someone told me once, that sounds like a samurai show. I'm like, what? Kaiji's a samurai name. I'm like, what is it? It's just a name.
Oh,
I don't think I've heard a samurai named Kaiji. Maybe they're getting mixed up with Renji from Bleach.
It was a long time ago. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Is Keiji a samurai name?
Keiji?
So we
Kenji's not. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
That's not a samurai name.
We need to spread the Mahjong to the world. Is it like Mahjong first or the Akagi or Kaiji first? What do you think?
That's an interesting question. That is a very interesting question.
Like which one's gonna spread to the world first?
Yeah.
Probably Kaiji.
Okay, then
I would say.
We should bring the Kaiji pachinko from Japan, huh?
Yeah, just set one up in every state.
the Kaiji pachinko where he plays Mahjong.
Because they were selling on the Yahoo auction with the Kaiji pachinko thing, so but that's like $400-500.
That's not too bad.
Okay, we're gonna save it up the money.
Not saying I'm gonna buy it, but.
Okay, let's. We'll keep in mind to working on the kaiji games, more kaiji games.
Yeah, for Fukumoto Crazy Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, just have the winner. You can just absolve them of all their debts, and I think that'll get you a lot more people.
Like actual debts?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm not a Ryan Seacrest, so I don't think I could really do that.
And then the losers
your bills.
pay you all that money.
And and I think last year, end of last year, some of the Japanese TV station did a real kaiji show in live.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
I heard about
they do that pretty often.
Did you guys watch it?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I was
There
wondering,
another
like,
recent one.
how could they possibly get away with like the beams part, like, because like they make no uncertain terms, like people who fall off of this die, and it's
Yeah.
like, what, really? And this is like a reality show on TV.
Yeah.
How did they
Yeah,
do that?
yeah.
And I've
It's
never
kinda
really
like a
gotten a
game.
straight answer. I guess
they just they found a bunch of people. Some of them are celebrities. Some of them like real people with real debt. So at the end of the day, you will get the cash prize if you win. I think there was a trampoline in the bottom.
Hmm.
And because it's a TV show, I'm pretty sure they were told to, do certain things. Right? Like, for instance, to make it more kaiji-like, right?
Yeah, they always
even-
play up the
even at-
drama stuff.
Yeah.
And
Even at LAPOM, so what happened was somebody stole some of the players' perikas
that was funny.
to make it a little interesting.
So they
Many
many players was concentrating playing the gamble game, right? And then meanwhile,
Right.
there was a sneaky guy came from the behind and then took the perica and then started betting. That was so funny.
So the person that got their money stolen didn't really realize that it was stolen until maybe later on, and then they were like, "Oh, who took it?" They didn't really think it was the guy in the suits, not anyone from the Tei Corporation, right? Why would they? But it actually was.
Oh man,
Somebody from that.
you need to give them the roasting Neil.
And then
Yeah.
we even saw
And we thought,
the solders, the can solders with the perica.
yeah, everything was done through Perico. We thought, the stealing part would have been fun, but they were actually a little upset.
Yeah.
Imagine
So
that.
that was kind of messed up. But they came back though, right? They
They
made
came back.
enough Pericas back. That was pretty cool.
And then I forgot another TV show. Like it's an internet TV. It's called Abema TV. They show a lot
Yeah,
of
oh, yeah.
Mahjong thing. And then another kaiji game's gonna coming up. And then I think the guy, the winning cash prize is gonna be close to $1 million. I think.
Yeah,
It's-
it was
Yen
pretty
or
big.
$1 million?
That's gonna be huge.
I think 1 million yen.
I think $1 million.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
Still a lot.
That's a lot.
Still
yeah, it's still a lot. I'd still take it.
Yeah.
Not enough. No.
Yeah. I don't mind naming my kid Goku if someone's gonna give me that much. We'll change it later.
So,
So a lot of stuff. Masa, any other questions? I think we had a few more lined up.
which one?
Hello?
Hello?
Masa?
Yes?
Any other questions? I think we had a few more
It's about the time?
translating questions.
Translating question. Sorry, I didn't get it.
Okay, never mind. So I think so recently LAPOM has been starting to translate articles
Oh yeah,
from
Mahjong
Japan,
Watch.
like Mahjong articles from Mahjong Watch.
Cool. What kind
Yeah.
of articles? Like news or strategies?
It's a lot of mixed stuff. We started off with some manners, like what is the correct manners? Right? Because yeah, some places they do it differently. There is no right or wrong. Like let's say breaking
Wall.
the Dora, breaking the wall. Is that something that the dealer would do, or is that something that
the player whose wallet?
Yeah, exactly. So there's stuff like that. Some minute stuff. There's, I could see opinions going both sides, but there was an article made by Ogai-san ってプロですかね? Is Oga? He's a pro with 101 Mahjong Renmei, I think. So it's a pretty interesting article. So we started with that. There's going to be some strategy stuff. Mahjong Watch is one of the bigger not translating Mahjong websites with information out there. So we got permission from them directly to translate that. And because you guys translate in your network of people, we're wondering if that's something that you guys would be interested in on top of what you guys do right now.
Translating free. I'm gonna have to pass right now. I've got a lot of. I still have a job, and I still want to focus on doing Fukubodo stuff and other passions that I have. So, and that's a no from me. But I could probably I don't know. You could ask Pen-chan and Denji if they want to. Those are the other two that are currently in our circle that do translations.
Please read for us.
Okay.
Please read for us. Many translator. We need help.
Yeah, there's a lot of articles there. So we already asked some people. They have responded. The ones who are able to help. Thank you guys so much. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out in the next few weeks.
Where do I get these? Are they on the Facebook or?
The site is currently in the works.
Okay.
Junko is making the final touches. As she always does. It's going to be released. I don't know if there's a timeline. Very near future is all I can say right now. Very near future. So that site's going to be it's going to be a mixture of a lot of things. I would say maybe about half of it would be stuff from Japan that's going to be translated.
Yeah, but we want also the local article, like from Seattle's, like how's the league going or how was the tournament. Like we want more writers in English too in the future, once everything's set.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm sure it sounds like something doable.
I've got a lot of memories from WRC that I'm planning on writing down somewhere eventually.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
So stuff like that. I know some of the groups out there already have their own blog sites, but something that maybe we could share. It'll be in somewhat of a centralized spot. So we just wanted another platform to be able to do this. If you guys send out your blogs, let us know. We'll upload it for you on the site. I just got word from Junko. We might be able to get it complete by next week.
Ooh.
So it's coming very, very close.
Awesome. I look forward to definitely any kind of Mahjong news and I'd love to read some more Mahjong strategy kind of stuff. I've been looking for that recently. This past couple weeks I've been in a slump with I've gotten a lot of fourth places and
I see.
Yeah. What do you guys do when you want to get better at Mahjong? I mean, I don't know. When you're going through a Mahjong slump, let's say.
This is an ongoing thing. Me personally, when I hit a slump, I take a little time off.
Yeah.
Little meaning a couple days, not too long.
Yeah.
I try to implement something new because I think if I'm doing the same thing. Not the same thing, but relatively the same strategy, and I hit a wall. Maybe it's because I'm playing a different type of player. Maybe it's a mindset thing. Maybe I'm just getting too lazy and not focusing. Whatever it may be, try to find a new source. And to me, if I hit a slump, it's like a reset button. Like I'll start again, like go back to the basics, understand what maybe a certain discard is.
Yeah. I think it is easy to get into like a state of mind where you're thinking about last game in this game.
Yeah.
And, it's like, oh, I'm down so many points. I've got to make them up, even though it's East 1 or something.
Yeah. And then I think Daisuke had a pretty interesting comment on that the other day when it comes to that. So, like understanding what the mistake is, and if you guys haven't heard it, was that Tuesday or Thursday?
I think Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, yeah, that's the Thursday one. So, if you guys check that one out, it's the Tenho review one. I think that was the one that we did on Thursday. So. That's what I do.
So you guys also do the Tenho reviews? Is that on the LA Pride of Mahjong YouTube?
Yep. So we do that every Thursday. I chime in every now and then when I can, but that's mainly done by Masa and Nima. Like
who's Tenho? Do you see? Do people send in games?
No.
We did.
We just picked the game from 7447. Or we see the old games from the some of the Tenhoi to see like how is the stronger guys are playing, or like we play and then we just review.
Yeah. Okay, so it's all people pretty much.
Yes.
And some because you can watch some Tenhoi players past game.
It's on the Tenhoi's website.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, on Tenho, so we sometimes do that. But yeah, because a lot of the pros say that you should always review game, right? So
you, like review your own games.
Yes.
Yeah, if you can. So whether it be recording your own hand, I think we mentioned this in the Thursday one too. But this day and age, recording is not that hard. A webcam could be, if you don't mind the quality. Or a decent one, a doable one would be like $20, right? You could buy that one brand new, buy that used, hook it up to a computer, just record your hand. If you have a little more budget, record all four, maybe get a fifth one to record the overhead, and then review it that way. If that's a little too tough, most of us have smartphones now. So record maybe, a certain angle, do that, review that, share notes, share with your peers. I think that's something that we talked about on Thursday. So there's a lot of ways. But Masa, anything that you do when you run into a wall?
I will do like kind of step back, like playing the game, because I know some bad things gonna happen. Anyway, right? It's kind of mental weakness, but it's kind of like step back. I'm not going for the first place, probably, but not get the first place for sure. And then I'm gonna try to watch 3 of them and get notice like who's in like faster, who's in slower, and then I'm still like misread, and then some bad stuff happen. But then I'm gonna try to find like what was like how was the I misread it, kind of like you gotta keep doing it because there's no answer, but you need to find a little bit of the thing that you could depend on, and then later on I think that's gonna be the confident.
Yeah. I think Daisuke mentioned this last week, but just because you're doing like 100 hunch-ons per week doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be good if you're not understanding what you're doing. So each discard would mean something, right? Put a reasoning to why a certain discard is. If you just discard because of, just out of a gut feeling, some people who have a really good sense might be able to pull that off, but that's the luck element, right? To be better, I don't think is to become more lucky or luckier.
True.
To be better is implementing experience, strategy, and all that stuff. So try to be more strategic, I guess.
I think
Is
so.
what I got.
Hmm.
Yeah, less luck, more strategy, more data, collecting more data. There's a certain tendency, you know, if you guys haven't already, also everybody out there, watching if a certain tile is a tsumogiri, or, you know, if you draw a tile and just discarding that right away, or did a discard come out from their hand, and the order of it, right?
That's something I'm working on. I'm trying to figure it, like trying to. It's help. It like when you're learning to do that. I just learned this from a video I watched the other day, that it's better to remember the tsumogiris rather than the tedashis.
At the beginning,
there's less of those. Yeah.
So that's it might be the next step for a lot of people. You're gonna definitely have to focus a lot more. So when Daisuke said, you know, it's better to do one super focused game rather than just doing like 10 or 100. If that one hanchang where you're super focusing would mean, because that would mean a lot more, you'll get a lot more out of that. So it might be a little stressful, might be a little tiring, but that's something that I think a lot of people could do.
You could have fun at the same time, even your score is not good.
It's true. It's always usually still fun.
So
makes you want to play another game and try to do better.
Set the goal, not in the first place, but try to do something. Try. I don't know what to do, but you can still play and then learn. Instead of like winning out your hands, like focusing on the opponent's hands, or you could notice like a lot of stuff. So step back a little bit. And then you come back strong later on. So imagine in a bad slump with a bad leg, like no one can do nothing. But when you come back in a average, like regular game with the knowledge like you earn or you get the level up, then you'll be much better player. I think.
So it comes with a lot of experience. Junko on the side said that, like for example, if the first discard is a 1 ping, that is a hint right there. There's a good chance that you don't have a 2 ping, for example, right? May not necessarily be the case, but because there are some rare cases. But let's say if you have 2 1 pings and two 2 pings and 1 1 ping, right? Would the first discard be a 1 ping?
Probably not.
Unless you're like E Shanteng or something, right? Which is very unlikely. Like it's possible, but kind of on the unlikely side.
I definitely remember dealing into a reach where their first discard was something like a 9 mon, so I dealt the 8 mon or something. That was wrong.
So sometimes that happens. But that's the fun part, right? So because if everything's so systematic and robotic in that way, there's no fun in it. You have to add that human element. But there is a video provided by a certain channel that's unfortunately in Japanese right now. We were reached out to by that channel to translate or add subtitles to that video. So we're in the works with that. That is a very good video right now. I think they're like 5 episodes in. They're uploading it pretty frequently, and it's a pro. He's explaining his mindset during that game. Very informational. A lot of the comments from Japan are saying that it's really helpful. So we're eager to. Yeah, it's a really good channel. And a really good video. So we're excited to get that out there as soon as possible. Unfortunately, again, because of the amount of people that we have, it's going to take a little more time, but that's going to be out there very soon.
Awesome. Yeah, we love watching the pros play. Like at the WRC, James brought a DVD where Fukumoto Sensei played Mahjong against some pros, I think.
That one was he played against Akagi's actor from the live action.
Oh yeah,
the one, and then he played against a mangaka. I forget exactly what she did. Or I know the man was the mangaka, and I don't know exactly who.
Were they just celebrities? They weren't Mahjong pros?
No, they weren't pros. No.
Oh.
But we did. That's not to say we didn't watch pros, because we watched them at the finals. Like, because we sat there playing Hanafuda as the finals were going on TV. In the spectating room.
Oh, like the big bar.
Yeah.
Area. That was a cool little area. Oh, the English commentary was hilarious. The 3 of cracks and.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of stuff out there in the very, very near future. I feel like I've been saying this almost every week, but it's in the works. A lot of movement. Time flies when you're having fun. We passed the hour mark, so we're going to have to wrap it up in a bit. Any last words? Any last shout out, guys? Any last questions?
Thank you, Tambers.
Yeah, thank you, Tambers. And I also want to say thank you to Kazuhiko for his early contribution in the early days, keeping us afloat in those early days. And he kind of did set a lot of the what would you call it? Like the precedent for the things that we do today.
Oh, okay. The platform,
fonts for
I see
things like that. So I would be remiss not to mention him next to Tambers. So.
And thank you so much, Masa and Kenji, for having us on.
Yes.
Oh, no worries. I mean, just because you guys are on here today does not mean that you guys can't come back. We're always open. If you guys have something to announce, feel free to reach out to us, and we'll do round 2.
Awesome.
It's always open.
Sweet.
Yeah, we'll go into the South round.
Who came out on top during this East round? Who'd you say? Who's? I mean, I got that 39,000.
I would give points to James because the last time we met, I don't think we were able to talk that much. So it's cool that we were able to get more stuff out of you this time.
I'm not very talkative in person. I'll be
I see. Yeah. Well, if you play Mahjong, you quote not supposed to talk too much anyways. It's the after party. It's all fun and games there. Writing down. Masa, any last comment?
Okay, I have a question for both of you. So Charlie and James, are we Mahjong friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay! We got another Mahjong friend.
All right, there we go. So Masa says those lines. It's the end of the show. So again, thank you everybody for being part of Riichi Out to Mahjong Friends. It's guess what? This is our 10th episode.
Yep.
Hey, double digits. Congrats.
Congrats.
Yep. And it started off with Michelle, and we went down the line. We were able to have so many guests on, but you know what? The list is still long. We're not done. We're not even near at the bottom of it yet. So we're trying to work out the schedule with all the groups out there. Next week, Masa, is next week's guest confirmed? Not yet?
Almost confirmed. I think
almost confirmed.
Another guy from Seattle, and also another guy from San Francisco.
Okay.
I think.
Got it. So it's gonna be interesting to have them on. Yep. If you guys have any questions, well, I guess we have to announce the guests first before we ask for questions. So, so those information.
Zach and Bichen.
Oh.
And
Bichen.
A special guest.
Special guest.
Okay, got it. So might have another special guest with him. We'll see, but yeah, we're gonna do this again next week. And until then, keep on reaching, keep on playing, and we'll see you guys next.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye.